Well, there's been a major push throughout the country to get kids to ditch the junk food and eat healthier. And it's not always easy to get that point across, but the Turn the Tide Foundation has created an educational music video, and it's helping to enlighten and empower young people to take control of their health. And joining us this morning is Dr. David Katz, director of Yale Griffin Prevention Research Center, and his son Gabe, who stars in the music video. Both of you, welcome. We certainly appreciate you being here. So tell us about the video and the reason behind it all.
Well, as you mentioned, Brian, this came out of my nonprofit Turn the Tide, and we do a lot of programming to try and empower different age groups to eat well, be active, and essentially use lifestyle as the medicine it ought to be for all of us. And we identified a gap, really, in our program. It's hard to reach kids my son's age, now sort of tweens, teens, middle school into high school. How do you talk to these guys and get them to actually listen? And one of the media that work well is music videos. So we started working on this a number of years ago, and one of the interesting things for us, because Gabe's been our front man for a while, is watching him grow through this process. But we really want to get kids aware of the fact that what they eat matters. It's the construction material for their growing bodies. They need to own it, and they shouldn't be manipulated by the big food companies that just want to sell them stuff. They're not looking out for their health. They have to look out for themselves. That's really our basic message. You guys, it's your health, it's your body, it's your vitality. Own it.
And as we know, the younger you can get them, the better off they'll be, because obviously once it's too late, the damage has been done.
In preventive medicine we say it's never too late, but the earlier the better. And the other thing is, if you start to avoid junk and eat better young, taste buds adapt, and you actually learn to love the food that loves you back, and then that's a habit for a lifetime, and the benefits from that are just huge. All
right, very good. Now, Gabe, what was your motivation for really being involved with this entire project?
Well, I'm really fortunate to have grown up with him. Dr. David Katz is my dad. I had a really good, healthy living.
He doesn't call me that at home.
Not at home. I call him Dad usually. But a lot of kids my age are not so fortunate, and you'll see it's an obesity epidemic happening right now throughout my age and younger, and we really have to address that in little kids, and it's a really important message because, getting these terrible diseases caused by poor health is just something I don't want to see my friends have to go through.
Exactly, and that brings me to the next point. I mean, how important is it for someone your age to be involved in this video?
Well, kids my age are tired of being told what to do by authority figures, and we don't want to be talked up by a little kid, really. So it's important to come from an inside man. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just giving you an option of what's what, telling you how it works out there and what's happening in your life in terms of health. And it's important it comes from one of their own, because they need to see that it really isn't about people talking you down. It's for your health. It's for you.
Exactly.
I think the difference between being told what to do and just being told what's what by somebody who's at the same stage of life as you, I think that's really important.
It's very important, and obviously, you want to send this strong message, and for people to make changes, because I'd imagine at first it may be hard if you're used to not eating well, but then it becomes second nature.
Yeah, absolutely. So this video is part of a series called Unjunk Yourself, and the series is on YouTube. We want people to go check it out, and the latest video is I'm an Animal. And we basically compare the human animal to all other animals in nature where their parents raised them to eat the way they should for a lifetime. That's an important message for us because, for us, multicolored marshmallows are part of a complete breakfast, right? Well, that's got to stop. It doesn't need to be that way. It really does matter. And so we want somebody who's young and vital to say, hey, it matters to me, it should matter to you. And maybe our parents can help look out for us, but we really can take ownership of this, and we can decide that we care what we put in our bodies. It's really very important.
And the video is working because you guys have gotten some 8,000 views since it was posted in February, correct?
But we're looking for some love from you guys, so that number should bump up.
That number will go up. So we actually have a quick clip of the music video, so take a look and then we'll talk.
Animals in their natural environment. Do you picture their food with red and blue dye in it? Imagine coming across a family of tigers or lions. Do you see sugar frosted squares or any sign of them? All the other creatures know what to do when it comes to teaching offspring what to swallow and chew. To grow cubs, kids and pups up mighty and strong. Parents go searching for food and take the family along.
You better heed what I'm saying. All these fake foods that they're making, they try to rule our life.
Wow, look at you, Gabe. Look at you go. That's great there.
He's really good. So he's one of our lead lyricists. He's a great hip-hop dancer, good rapper. So, he's got the stuff. His sisters backed him up. I'm sure he's happy he got the shot of his guns.
Yes, he did get there. But it's a great video, and obviously you said it's going to really appeal to a lot of people, especially younger people. What's next?
Well, you know, my wife is sort of the team manager here, and we've established relationships with some really high-powered people in dance and choreography and music. So we just did an event with Health Corps, Dr. Oz's group in New York City at South Street Seaport. We're working on an event possibly for Food Day, maybe in Washington, D.C. We really want to reach more and more kids with this message. So we'll produce more music videos, and we hope to grow a larger audience, and we really want kids to unjunk themselves. And you know, they can be an agent of change. They can help transform the health of not only themselves but their families. So you know, we're looking to trade up, and Gabe's going to be our front man for as long as he's willing to do it.
So more music videos to come from Gabe.
Absolutely.
All right, Gabe, Dr. Katz, thank you so much for being here this morning, and nice job with everything. We certainly appreciate it.
Thanks,
now, if you'd actually like to watch the whole music video, we'll have that link on our website. Just head on over to WTNH.com, click the On Air tab, and pull down to the Good Morning Connecticut weekend section.